I'd like to call to order the Guthrie Public Schools Board of Education regular monthly meeting for Monday, December 10th, 2018. Roll call, please.
Watts.
Present.
Smedley.
Yes. Here.
Pearson.
Here.
Flagg.
Present.
Bennett Johnson.
Here.
Davis. Present. Salee. Madam President, we have a quorum.
Would you please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As we begin our meeting, let us pause, please, for a moment of silence. Thank you. Agenda item number 6, student recognition.
Mr. Whimsy, I think you have the floor.
So cute.
Hey everybody, I'm Blake Whimsy with Foundation Insurance. I'm here tonight to help honor our November Student of the Month for Guthrie Public Schools, which is Mr. Weston Bogart, nominated by one of his teachers, Ms. Stacy Schaefer. And in this Student of the Month program, we're looking for someone who just goes above and beyond the way that they treat their peers and teachers, and just does a little more than just make the grades in the classroom. So I would like to read to you guys what Ms. Schaefer wrote to get Weston nominated. She writes, Weston demonstrates multiple qualities that make him stand out daily at Charter Oak Elementary. He is very proud of our new school, and he goes above and beyond making sure that it is clean. I have seen Weston picking up paper towels and sweeping the area around our sinks and water fountains. I have seen him go into classrooms at the end of the day and help teachers sweep or pick up bits of paper. Weston isn't asked to do this. He just notices that he can help, and he does it without second thought. Weston stops by classrooms at the end of the day while he's waiting on the bus and asks if he can put the trash in the hall or if there's anything he can help with. Weston's picture could be placed in the dictionary next to the word helpful. Weston displays kindness daily, and there have been several times he has seen me with my hands full, and he helps me without second thought. I see him helping others often, stepping up anytime he sees a way that he can, helping others as they travel in the hallway, and he always greets teachers and peers with a smile. Weston, fantastic job. So from Foundation Insurance, we'd like to give you a $60 gift card to Stacy's Place here in Guthrie.
Oh, wow.
So good job, buddy.
All right. There you go.
Oh, the family. This is so cute.
1, 2.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Weston.
Yeah, that's neat.
Agenda item number 7, comments to the board. Do we have any citizens registered to speak?
We do not.
Agenda item number 7B, board members' comments. Okay. Agenda item number 8, superintendent's report.
You guys don't have to stay. Just enjoy your evening. All right, thank you, Madam Vice President. Last week was a very difficult time in our district with the loss of Saul Bernal, an 8th grade student at Guthrie Junior High School, and the parent of 5 of our students, Tara Lynn. We extend our sympathies to both families. There was a candlelight vigil last night at the Kiwanis Field that I understand was very well attended by Guthrie Public School staff. I attended the funeral Friday of Ms. Lynn, and Guthrie Public Schools obviously is very important in their family with all of their children, but it's also very important with our family and our staff, faculty and staff, by the presence that are there. So, an update on the Board of Education filings for this next term. Mr. Plagg will retain seat number 2 for the duration of the term. We're going to have an election for seat number 5, currently held by Ms. Smedley. She will face John Donoso in an election to be held on April 2nd. And then it's the next item that I have. It's my pleasure to introduce to announce the Site Teachers of the Year for Guthrie Public Schools for 2018-19. At Cotterell, Julie Chambers; Charter Oak, Dixie Schaefer; Central, Lindsay Rollins; Fogarty, Amanda Perry; Guest, Sherry Stevenson; Junior High, Kristen Hooper; High School, Gloria Salas and Jeff Jordan. And I know that when that list was presented to me, I said, that's a pretty good bunch right there. I think that will make for an interesting finals. This past Tuesday, Mrs. Christensen's first grade students from Central Elementary traveled to the Capitol to participate in the annual tree decorating ceremony. While there, they met Governor Fallon and State Superintendent Hoffmeister. So congratulations to them. A reminder to the board members in the community that the winter band concert is Thursday night and the vocal concert is next Tuesday. So this Thursday's band, next Tuesday's vocal. Both concerts begin at 7 p.m. at the Temple. The winter break will begin on Saturday, December 22nd, and school will resume on Monday, January 7th. A reminder to the board members that we have a special board meeting scheduled for 6 p.m. on Wednesday, December 19th, and that will be main focus will be to determine potential items for consideration on the next bond election. The last thing that I have is one of the things that the board asked me to do is to periodically update you on some of the things with the elementary transition. And our building principals had indicated that discipline was down at the elementary schools. And so today, with the assistance of Mr. Benson, as he walked me through how to use our student information system, and his patience was tremendous today, I want to add, because mine was not. I was able to pull that data, and it's pretty compelling. I took a 2-month window of October and November. Because of our late start time and the way school starts, lumping September into that probably would not be an effective measure, because the first couple of weeks are kind of a free pass when it comes to discipline. But taking October and November gave us a really good snapshot. And what I looked at, I had a lot of data, but the things that I pulled for tonight, I looked at the total discipline referrals for pre-K through 4. And those students from October and November of 2018 and October, November of 2019. And here's what I found. In 2018, I'm sorry, and when I say October, November of the school year 2018, so it would have been October, November of 2017.
Okay.
There were 173 discipline referrals a year ago. This year we had 100 in that 2-month span. That's a 42% drop.
Great.
And the next thing that is compelling is when you have discipline, sometimes you have students that have multiple times that they are in the office. And so each one of those counted as one, and that 173 or the 100. But then I looked at the number of students that the principals have seen. And so we went from 103 students referred in October and November of last year to 80 this year. So that's a 22% reduction in the number of students that are actually being referred for discipline as well. Then I looked at the bus referrals for discipline. And it was also compelling. Total bus referrals, pre-K through 4, for that 2-month window last year, 41. This year, 25. Total students referred Last year, 36. This year, 20. So total bus referrals, a 39% drop in a 2-month period. So I wanted to share that with you because again, that was not something I really expected to see. But when the principals told me about it and then I started diving into the data, it was very interesting. And I wanted to share that with you. And that's my report for tonight.
Thank you. Agenda item number 9, consent agenda, pages 5 through 47 of your packet. Do we have a motion for approval?
Madam President, I move that we approve the consent agenda.
Second. Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis. Yes. 6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 10, the business agenda. 10A, presentation of 2017-2018 audit by Putnam and Company, LLC, pages 48 through 97 of your packet.
Glad to be here tonight to talk about the audit report. It's for last fiscal year ended June 30, 2018, and we found things to be in real good shape this time. Get to that a little bit more in a second. I hope you all have a copy of the executive summary. We try to provide that on every audit that we do. Talk about, first of all, that the audit report is on the regulatory basis. That's the way the State Department of Education wants us to put it together. So unlike the career tech audit, where we've got buildings and equipment and depreciation and a lot of other things, this is mainly this cash basis. We've got cash and investments and revenue expenditures, and so it's a little bit condensed. We really prefer this type of report because when you compare it historically, you can see things real clearly. One thing we can tell by the report highlights, sure going the right direction on our fund balances. The fund balance is the amount that's left over at the end of the year that's not encumbered in any way, and so when you see the fund balance in each of these funds increase, we went slightly down in child nutrition. The sinking fund, that's not the situation to be concerned about. We always just try to keep that as small as we can for the bond issues that are due, but in almost all the cases there in the major funds, we did increase the fund balances significantly, so it shows we're taking in more than we're expending in those funds. And that's definitely what we want to see. We don't see that everywhere that we go. At this point in time, we had $14,200,000 of outstanding debt, and it might change a little bit. We don't know. We had federal funds that came in after the end of the year, about $500,000, so that's similar to the previous year. So there again, it's saying that our fund balance isn't distorted because we've got about the same amount of federal money that came in after the end of the year. So if we add that to the $570,000 in the general fund, it really makes the picture look better for how we did last year. We spent a lot of time, going through the activity fund sub-accounts, and we've got schedules in there. We're glad to say we didn't find any negative balances in anybody's account, and transfers were being approved. Statutes require them to be approved. Everybody was bonded that need to be bonded. You did receive some federal funds that were over the $750,000 plateau, and so we did have to do a little extra work on some federal funds to pick out the major federal programs and spend more time on that. To get back to the comments in our report, though, we just had one thing to say about sampling. We just found one exception. We had an invoice that was made prior to a purchase order. In the activity fund, where we usually find a lot of problems, we didn't have any problems this year. So I want to commend First Dr. Simpson and all the staff. I think looks like you've certainly got the right people in the right positions and the internal controls in place, and that's what we like to see when we come out to an audit. I'll open it up for any questions you might have if you decide to bring up
Looks good, yeah.
I very much. I brought an audit acknowledgement form, and I guess we're going to try to get that signed. That the State Department wants to make sure that we had an interactive discussion about the audit and that wasn't just filed away in somebody's cabinet. So we'll be sure to sign that. And they also want a copy of the audit report and minutes and agenda to be sure that the trust us that we really did talk about the audit. I appreciate your time here tonight.
Thank you, Jerry. We appreciate the work you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I can assure you, we had discussion in committee meetings as well on this. This is not an action item.
Agenda item 10B, recommendation, consideration, and action upon 2018-2019 revised appropriations of state aid and/or federal funds for general and child nutrition funds, Form 307.
This is an item that it's on page 98, 99 of your packet. Because some things changed on our appropriation, we are required to file that change, and it requires board approval. And if you have any questions, Michelle or Jerry can answer them as well. So recommend approval.
Madam President, I approve the 2018-2019 revised appropriations for state aid and/or federal funds for general and child nutrition funds, Form 307.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 10C, recommendation, consideration, and action upon appointment of Bill Hodges, Doug Ogle, and Michelle Chappell as designated representatives of the Board of Education to conduct employee negotiations for the 2019-2020 school year.
This is an annual item we bring to the board to give the authority to Mr. Ogle, Dr. Hodges, and Ms. Chappell. Earlier in the consent agenda, we approved the agreement with Barlow and Associates to assist in our negotiations, and then the next item is to officially convey that responsibility to those three individuals. Recommend approval.
Madam President, I move that we appoint Bill Hodges, Doug Ogle, and Michelle Chappell as the designated representatives of the Board of Education to conduct the employee negotiations for 2019-20 school year.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 10D, recommendation, consideration, and action on agreement with Municipal Finance Services, for continuing disclosure reporting assistance agreement.
This is an item that we bring to you for your approval. It involves a modest monetary amount to provide these services. We could provide those services, but the district would not want to take on that liability. We prefer that we enlist the services of Mr. Wolf's firm, and John is here tonight if you have any questions. This is something that we have, the services have been there in the past, but the SEC now requires that there be a separate agreement and that there be some monetary consideration there.
Madam President, I make a motion we approve the agreement with Municipal Finance Services, Inc. for continuing disclosure reporting assistance agreement.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 10E, recommendation, consideration, and action upon activity fund handbook for 2018-2019.
I have one revision on the activity fund handbook that I'll bring to the board for their approval tonight.
Madam President, what do I want to say?
Make a motion.
I make a motion that we approve the revision
revision.
that was made in the activity funds handbook for 2018-2019.
Second. Oh.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 11, proposed executive session for the purpose of discussing employment of personnel, FMLA requests, resignation, separation from employment, and transfer of position requests, all set out on the personnel reports, discussion of extra duty assignments as listed for 2018-2019, discussion of employment of temporary contract teachers as listed on Schedule A for the second semester of 2018-2019 school year, discussion of employment of career contract teacher as listed on Schedule B for the second semester of 2018-2019 school year, and periodic and annual evaluation and terms of employment of Dr. Michael Simpson, Superintendent of Schools, disclosure of which information would violate the confidentiality requirements of state and/or federal law, all pursuant to 25 Oklahoma Statute Section 307B, 1 and 7. Do I have a motion?
Madam President, I vote we go into executive session.
Second. Roll call, please.
Watts.
Well, yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
I'd like to call to order the meeting. Only items in agenda item number 11 were discussed in executive session and no votes were taken. This shall constitute the executive session minutes. Agenda item number 12, vote on action is set out on the personnel reports.
Madam President, I move we approve the action set out on the personnel reports.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 13, action upon extra duty assignments for 2018-2019.
Madam President, I make a motion we approve the extra duty assignments for 2018-2019.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item number 14, action upon recommendation to employ as temporary teachers for the second semester of the 2018-2019 school year, the individuals listed on Schedule A of this agenda. Do I have a motion?
Madam President, I make a motion we approve the teachers for the second to employ as temporary teachers for the second semester of the 2018-2019 school year, the individuals listed on Schedule A of this agenda.
Second. Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item number 15, action upon recommendation to employ as career teacher for the second semester of the 2018-2019 school year for the individual listed on Schedule B of this agenda.
Madam President, I make a motion we approve the career teacher. We employed the career teacher for the second semester of 2018-2019 school year, the individual listed on Schedule B of this agenda. Can't even talk.
Second. Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 16, recommendation, consideration, and action to accept any resignations offered since the posting of the agenda.
We have none.
Agenda item 17, discussion of possible action on new business not known about or could not have been reasonably foreseen at the time of the agenda posting.
We have none.
Item number 18.
Madam President, I make a motion we adjourn.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson. Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.